fail to prepare, then you're prepared to fail.
Definitely balancing out academics, social life.
Everyone should focus on school, but to some extent, everything deserves a balance. So, work hard, play hard.
Getting your work done on time, making sure that you're making time for your social life, academics, work, and you don't feel like you're falling apart, or running late to everything.
Basically, being balanced as a college student would mean having school, work, and a social life. Those things are very interchangeable, especially to me, like doing music. Like my school is my work, is my social life.
Having time for everything, which is classes, hobbies, and extracurricular activities that you want to do.
The main priorities I try to balance is right now school, keeping in contact with my family, making sure that I'm working.
Academics would be one. Social life and health and exercise. That's actually a new priority of mine. I did gain a lot of weight my first year and I realized that, so I'm making that a new priority.
Class, then sports, and then family.
Work and extracurricular activities. And I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to, get my homework done on time. Not on time, but get my homework done until, during the day, and I always have to wait, until midnight. That's when I have a chance to do my homework.
School, which is music, which is practicing. Work, I don't currently have a job. I have an interview and job fairs that I'm going to, so that's always something I'm working on. After that, in social life.
Family, school, and work.
Family, work, and health.
So the first things I noticed would be the lack of sleep, the lack of me having to, get like really good grades, and also maybe giving me like the lack of like being very determined. Like today I'm gonna do good versus like, it's another day in college.
If I'm getting burnt out with school, then my schoolwork suffers. If I'm getting burnt out on my job, then they might comment on it, or like I might get a warning or something. If I'm getting burnt out on just sleep, then I'm gonna be sleepy and dragging my butt across the sidewalk.
It's too much when, I start getting overwhelmed.
Having breakdowns during midterms and final season, that's how I knew that it was just too much and that I already had too many things on my plate.
I procrastinate a lot, and I think that is something I'm still working on.
When I'm falling behind at homework, when I get angry easily.
When I stop enjoying what I know that I do generally enjoy, whether it's my job, whether it's maybe a certain class that I really wanted to take and I thought it was going to be super fun, but maybe I'm already dreading the work. So usually it's when I'm starting to dread my workload.
I would just check in with my professors every now and again. Not necessarily, office hours are important, but just even if it's before or after class, if you have a question on something or if you need to understand something else, there's that.
I try to stay on track as much as I can by planning out, whether it be the classes I need to take at the same time. Like I just make sure I stay on track with that. Making sure that all my priorities are in order and that I don't let any distractions take me away from that.
I usually just go to the library and stay there the whole day to complete my work. I do like to get my work started beforehand because I know that I do get stressed out a lot. So I'm just the type of person that likes to get their work done ahead of time.
Exercise, I think it's very important to exercise. In high school, I went to an art school and I was a dancer, and that was a huge part of my life. And when I got to college, I didn't dance anymore, and I kind of forgot about dancing and exercising just in general. I didn't really take time for myself. But as I started getting older, exercise really helps me be like stress-free and stuff.
There are definitely times when you just need to take a nap or just sleep for like a good 10 hours so you can feel refreshed.
If I'm lacking sleep, if I'm not catching up with my homework, what do I need to cut off for now? Not forever, for now, so I can eventually get myself back on track.
Just work harder the following week and make a balance of what the time is. Have a schedule, work on that schedule.
Hanging out with people, like being able to just talk and reflect on the day with other people, that's cool.
I advise every first year student to buy an agenda or a calendar So that's where I write all of my due dates that are due each week. And as the weeks go by or as the days go by, I usually just cross off and highlight what I'm already completing. And that's actually very motivating because you start to see the tasks and homework that you already finished.
I think communication is very important. So whether it's communicating with my supervisor at work and telling her, hey, I have something coming up, is there any way that I can come in at a different time? Or communicating with my housemates to keep me on track, or even just visiting the counselors to make sure that I'm getting advice and that they know my progress and that I keep myself on check.
I also try to see what classes stress me out the most. Some of them are obviously going to take more time, others not as much. But for example, like to me, astronomy, easy A, because I really love it. Another course might be like chemistry in the laboratory. That's a little more work, so it might be, all right, let me take an easier course that I think is easy with a much more harder course, and that balanced me out for the quarter.
Students, my name is and I'm the Alumni Director here at HOLA. The video production team and I hope that you got a lot of information out of this video. We completely understand that maintaining the balance in college is very important to your success in completing a bachelor's degree. Don't forget that here at HOLA, we're always here to support you. Meanwhile, while you're at it, check out the resources in the box below.